Hello everybody, thank you for the opportunity to present Naspers. I wanted to cover two topics. First of all, introduce Naspers and our strategy, and then talk a little bit, secondly, about why we love Turkey. But before I go into those topics, let me first ask you the question. How many people know Naspers, knew Naspers before they came here? Well, not too bad. A lot better than within my family when I started this job. A little known fact is actually that we are the third largest global e-commerce company. After Alibaba and Amazon, if you add all the traffic of our group companies, we are the third largest and growing very rapidly. And our strategy is really simple. We focus on tech innovations in high growth markets, and we try to pick the winning companies within those markets. The technology innovations that we're particularly interested in and particularly excited about are the ones that are currently driving the commerce revolution. In the next 5 years, 1 billion people, more people will come online. Let me sink that in. Let's sink that in. 1 billion more people will come online, and all of them on mobile, giving them access to a global inventory of products at lower prices, delivered to their doorstep the next day. That's an exciting opportunity for us. That 1 billion people, they're not just only on mobile, they're also coming from emerging markets. So that is where we as a company try to focus. What you see here is a map of the world, obviously, but highlighted in orange the countries where we currently have positions. Note, we are not in the US. We don't play in Western Europe. We focus on markets that display double-digit growth rates. And as I mentioned, within those countries, we try to pick the winners. This is just a list of companies that we have in our portfolio. I suspect that many of them, some of them you may know, many of them probably not, but trust me when I tell you that many of these companies in the markets where they operate, they're really the household names. Just to name a few, Flipkart in India, that's really the Amazon of India. Tencent is the WhatsApp of China and the second largest internet company there. PayU, I think is probably better known here as one of the larger, and in Turkey the largest online payment service provider, and many more like that. Marcofoni is also one of them. In Turkey, the leading fashion player. And I think in general, let me try to go to the next slide, but that didn't work. Nope. Yes. The fashion vertical, I think, is a very good example of our strategy, where we picked local winners with innovative business models in high growth markets. And we try to back them up with our global scale by helping them with, on the tech side, on sourcing, etc. But our strategy is really to make sure that we always have successful local entrepreneurs backing these companies up. Of course, we want to continue to invest. That's part of the reason why we're here today. We spend about $500 million every year in M&A, so quite a lot of money. Don't get overexcited. We tend not to spend all of that money on one startup at a time, but try to diversify, as you can imagine. But good amount of money, and we love Turkey. We have some really good investments here with PayU and Marcofoni. The market displays all the characteristics of a market that we like. High growth, a lot of mobile growth, people coming online on mobile, and a big retail market that is increasingly coming online. So I look very much forward to meeting as many of you as possible, and maybe we can add a couple more local successful entrepreneurs to our roster here. Thank you very much.